Welcome back to the GSL. It looks like we might have gotten a solution. We apologize for that. Some of the computers were losing internet. I don't know if it's our internet or if it's BattleNet. We're not sure. But it looks like we have everything back to normal. Rain's computer lost internet as well.
He's switching
computers. He's switching computers. Yep. We think we got it figured out. We'll let you guys know if there are any other problems. Well, you'll know right away. But sorry about that, though, guys. And we're going to get into this game pretty soon. Rain requested 5 minutes, which our refs gave him to set up his stuff and just kind of go over, clean his thoughts out a little bit, get back in the zone, since we've had a little bit of a delay here.
Yeah. And I kicked Heaven 30 Dom off the podium, wanted my seat back. I'm not some bum.
That would have been interesting had he actually had to observe here. Our Korean Observer computer also temporarily lost internet. And, of course, this is a live show. We got to get solutions fast. Right. We don't just record this, and if somebody messes up, we redo it. We have to come up with solutions on the spur of the moment. And at the time, this was the only solution we could get. So luckily, we didn't have to go to that. But yeah, just so you guys know what was going on.
That was it. So I hope you guys are ready, because there's still a lot of exciting action to go. At least one more game.
At least.
I hope that you have some delicious snack foods in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what's actually, I love peanut butter sandwiches, but when watching Starcraft, it needs to be peanut butter toast. I don't know why, but it's very true.
Pop-Tarts, one of my favorite snacks.
Well, the thing is, Pop-Tarts are really dangerous, because when they come out of the toaster, it's hotter than the center of the sun.
It's not the best way
and
to do
they're
it,
soggy and stuff.
Yeah, I like that. That's right.
You're always wrong.
No, I'm always right.
That is terrible, tasteless. Oh, my God.
Pop-Tarts, s'more Pop-Tarts, the best Pop-Tarts in the world. And if you don't have any food, you should probably order some. Something quick.
I don't think it'll come quick enough.
Many of our viewers probably know this. You can actually order McDonald's in Korea.
Yeah, that's starting in cities in the U.S.
Wow.
It was already starting in New York City when we moved to Korea, actually.
That's quite civilized.
It's quite civilized.
It's a civilized thing. So we don't know exactly when this is going to start. We're going to wait.
4 minutes and 32 seconds.
We're going to wait for Rain to be ready to go, and we're going to get this going.
Yeah.
So it's up to Rain when we're going to start.
It's about to rain.
It is. So that's all we got. By the way, since we have free time, thanks to our sponsors, Incheon Tourism Organization, Sony Ericsson,
Mountain
Dew.
Dew.
You guys, Mountain Dew. Let's have some of that again.
Do the dew tasteless.
Before it goes flat. Get a little bit of Mountain Dew in there. My mic is actually too low. There we go. Can you guys hear me better? Ooh. That is some extreme sugar water.
Carbonated sugar
Carbonated sugar water. Now, in a moment like this, as a player, it can be kind of stressful, especially for HongUn. HongUn probably wanted to go right into that game.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be thinking over strategies, and you know how people choke. It's usually when you're an expert and you know what you're doing, but you're thinking too much.
That's right.
So hopefully this won't mess with HongUn's psyche. Hopefully he'll be able to, keep in the game.
I were the two players, I'm trying to think which one would be more upset about this. And I think both could be somewhat all right, because Rain kind of is on a roll. He just won a very frustrating game for HongUn, so HongUn's had time to cool down. But at the same time, Rain has such a dominating lead at this point. Now he can kind of sit back, think, okay, how do I make sure I win 1 out of 3 games?
Yeah.
And winning 1 out of 3 games when the players are these close in skill is not a huge thing to do. I mean, it's not that hard. So I think it's definitely something you can do. But HongUn, on the other hand, of course, he's broken the tempo that Rain had.
Yeah, well said.
And he should be feeling all right. He should be like, all right, got to be calm, cool, composed, not be frustrated with that last loss.
Yeah. Whenever I get in a situation like this and I'm really behind, and you've experienced this too, where you're behind and then something like this happens, because you've had technical difficulties.
I have.
We actually played against each other in a tournament online. Everyone was lagging so bad.
Yeah, the observer split from me and refused to leave the game.
Yeah. Tournament match, rough.
It's pretty bad.
Countdown has begun. So get ready for this game. Finally, it's going to start. Oh, my God. This is the GSL with Takes Us on Artosis, and we are back with some more TVP action here on the map Scrap Station. In the red, over here, controlling the right side of the map. I'll tell you one thing, Artosis. This guy sure as hell isn't Snow. He is...
GSL lane.
On our other side of the map, our Protoss player. He is...
HongUn Prime V.
A lot of fans in here today.
Yeah, pretty even support in the crowd today for both these guys.
Yeah.
By the way, if you ever want to come down to the studio, guys, it is free. Whoa, idle probe here from HongUn. This is bad, Artosis.
Ah, there he goes.
Got stuck on the mineral patch. But that is minus 8 minerals. You wouldn't think there'd be a lot, but at this level of play, that can be.
Yep. Well.
But before I let you go on, yeah, you guys can always come down to the studios.
Yes.
It's free entry.
There's all sorts of raffles at the end of the day. You can win sometimes graphic cards, cell phones, mice, all sorts of stuff, T-shirts occasionally. And also you get a free Mountain Dew or Pepsi.
Yeah.
So it's, it's pretty good.
Come down here, get a Mountain Dew. You know what? You could drink it all in the bathroom and then come out and say, I lost my Mountain Dew, and we just give you another one for free.
We would.
It's our little secret. We won't tell anybody.
That's right. In fact, we could become Mountain Dew smugglers.
Oh, my God.
Don't tell anyone. They're not worth very much, so I don't know.
Well, they are when they sponsor our tournament.
Oh, yes, indeed.
All right. HongUn scouting first. Note, a lot of Terrans don't tend to wall in versus Protoss on this map because the entrance is so big it's tough to wall in.
Yeah. We may see a later game wall in. It's definitely a possibility, but that Marine's going to have to come out, chase away the probe, and then we'll see the tech. I'm excited to see what tech we will see. I think that some sort of tasteless build might be good here.
Well, we could see
make a Raven,
build.
Make some Banshees, do some crazy timing push all in. I think that would be a great play on this map because it can be quite strong here. You know, if you go a couple barracks, a lot of Marines, some Marauders, a Raven, and some Banshees, Protoss has to be crazy to hold that. It's really difficult on this map. So you just shoot right through the center, and there you are, Tasis, on a wide ramp.
Yeah, that location Artosis is talking about. 2 destructible rocks. Take these out. You have a path that goes straight to your opponent's base. You're incredibly close.
Yep.
Otherwise, I got to go all the way around.
Well, we do have the factory on the side of the base of TSL Reigns.
Looks like he's going to scout with that.
Yeah, definitely going to float that over. See what's up in HongUn's base after his SCV's gone. His SCV's still doing a good job staying alive. That's one of the more important things to do as a living organism. Right next to reproduce. Biologically speaking, at least.
Yes.
But, well, I think we're going to see a second gas really soon here from Rain.
Oh, and what is he doing? Gateways.
3 warp gates.
3 warp gates.
And
I wonder if we're going to see a
4 warp gates.
4 warp gates.
Ooh, HongUn wants a lot of units.
Now, note this factory should spot it.
Yeah, he should be able to see all of that, which is going to give him a huge heads up on what's going on. And against that, of course, he can make like a trillion billion units. I'm interested. This is tasteless, yeah.
He's going to try to end this.
It's going to try to do a rush. But with that factory scouting, it's going to be hard. Now, we do see... Oh, my God. This is such a tricky play. Look at this. First off, the factory's going to see this, but when you see that factory, you're like, oh, okay, he's teching. But look, it's a command center, it's concussive shells, and it's Marauders. So he's actually faking teching up by floating a factory to scout while expanding. It's such a well-thought-out, weird build we're seeing from TSL Reign here.
That is a very interesting observation, Artosis. The only question is, can he hold up a 4-gate rush?
He's going to have to make more than 1 bunker Tasis. He's only got 1 going up so far. The concussive shells are going to help. Stim is on the way. This probe is going to meet a dastardly death. And this is scary.
Uh-oh. He overextended himself.
Yeah, going to lose
Should
that.
have waited for another round of stalkers.
A lot of... get back up that ramp. A lot of SCVs coming down smartly. He should leave some SCVs at the ramp because this is quite all-in-ish from HongUn Prime. Really, there should be SCVs at the ramp right now. I'm so surprised there's not. You have to be down there ready to repair, but it looks like HongUn may push right through here.
Actually, I think that's it. I think he just won.
He may
Unless
have.
I'm mistaken.
We'll have to see.
The second bunker's on the way, though.
Nice job there. He
Can he
does
keep
have a
this
lot
alive?
of SCVs, but there's going to be more reinforcements coming for HongUn shortly here.
There they are now, moving in.
Problems are those Zealots. They're doing so much damage, and definitely a big mistake here by GSL Rain. Very well thought out build, but HongUn had the counter ready.
HongUn just playing so well right now.
Oh yeah.
However, Rain, if he does get enough Marines and Marauders, he could chase us out, but actually,
No.
I don't know.
More Zealots going to come up. It's going to be too hard, I think. A lot of SCVs going out. Look at all those Zealots. Oh my god. And that is like a trillion Zealots. GG, yo. And it looks to me like it is 2-3. HongUn beginning his march back into a possible victory. Let's go ahead and talk about that game just for a moment. Here is the problem. It was a really clever build, a really clever idea for a build by TSL Rain. Setting that factory in is going to make him think, oh, okay, probably Banshees. Maybe I'll get Observers. And that's what he wants. That's what he wanted because he's going for an expansion. That's going to be a more defensive build from HongUn, but he scouts it's 4 Warp Gate. Now, if it's 4 Warp Gate, you know a huge attack is coming. You have to counter that so hard because you have been countered because you are fast expanding on a big, wide ramp with no wall in.
Basically supposed to be a hard counter.
Yeah, so
fast expanding builds.
He should have had SCVs at the bunker. He should have been building more than one bunker at a time. He had to kind of all in on his defense to stop the all-in of HongUn Prime. It was a huge mistake there, a big blunder by Rain. He's like, he sees it coming up, the first wave, brings SCVs down, the first wave walks out, then he sends his SCVs back. Do you think there's not going to be another wave? Is that it?
You know what was funny is that, HongUn overextended himself, and all he had to do was keep some SCVs there. But I think he got a little bit greedy. He was like, no, I'm going to keep mining, get some more money.
Pointless. You already have that other command center.
Yeah.
You're going to be winning economically no matter what. Just keep a bunch of SCVs down there, block everything off, repair everything really quickly. Definitely some big mistakes by Rain in this game. Hopefully we'll see some better play in the next game, which is going to be Blistering Sands. This map has been pretty good for Terran against Protoss. If I do recall the stats from earlier, I think they were 2-6 in Terran's favor, I do believe.
I think that's right.
If it was reverse of that, I'm sorry. I've never seen those stats before a couple minutes ago.
The countdown started. Get ready for our next game on Blistering Sands. Can HongUn come all the way back, or will Rain close us out? Let's find out here with Tasteless and Artosis at the GSL. And I thought I was synced up with the Korean commentator. I was not. That was my fault that time.